गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजना यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद् अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नवाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। श्रीमद् भागवतम महापुराण की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। इस्कॉन गुरु वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Somebody can turn this fan on also. Thank you. Om अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। हरे कृष्णा। We are supposed to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 17, Text 25. idānīṁ dharma pādaste satyaṁ nirvartayed yataḥ taṁ jighṛkṣati adharmo ayam anṛtena edhitaḥ kaliḥ idānīṁ dharma pādaste satyaṁ nirvartayed taṁ jighṛkṣati adharmo ayam anṛtenaidhitaḥ kaliḥ idānīṁ dharma pādaste satyaṁ nirvartayed taṁ jighṛkṣati adharmo ayam anṛtenaidhitaḥ kaliḥ idānīṁ dharma pādaste satyaṁ nirvartayed taṁ jighṛkṣati adharmo ayam anṛtenaidhitaḥ kaliḥ Matajis. More? Idānīṁ, at the present moment. Dharma, O personality of religion. Pādaḥ, leg. Te, of you. Satyam, truthfulness. Nirvartayed, hobbling along somehow or other. Yataḥ, whereby. Tam, that. Jighṛkṣaty, trying to destroy. Adharmaḥ, the personality of irreligion. Ayam, this. Anṛtena, by deceit. Edhitaḥ, flourishing. Kaliḥ, quarrel personified. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. You are now standing on one leg only, which is your truthfulness, and you are somehow or other hobbling along. But quarrel personified, kaliḥ, flourishing by deceit, is also trying to destroy that leg. Please repeat. You are now standing on one leg only, which is your truthfulness, and you are somehow or other hobbling along. But quarrel personified, kaliḥ, flourishing by deceit, is also trying to destroy that leg. So this is the conversation between Parikshit Maharaj and Dharma in the form of bull. I think mic is too high. Is there someone to adjust it? That's no problem. His sound itself is high. Okay, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, here the scenario is, the name of this chapter is Punishment and Reward of Kali by Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj went to hunting, and then he found Kali personified in the dress of king. He is beating a cow and a bull, and the three legs of the bull are broken down. Only one leg is remaining. So it's very painful to see the situation, and being an ideal king, Parikshit Maharaj immediately tried to take action, wanted to take action. So immediately he took out his sword and wanted to kill that person. So then Kali personified could understand that he is not going to spare me. So better I surrender. And he tactfully surrendered, said, I am surrendering to you, because once one surrenders, then he cannot punish. So in that way, Parikshit Maharaj could not punish him. So in this situation, what is wrong, that is right. In the age of Kali, what is wrong, that is right. And there will be no judgment also. So the principles of religion do not stand on some dogmas or man-made formulas. What is said in the scriptures, dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharma cannot be manufactured by any common person. Just like law cannot be manufactured by common person. Similarly, dharma also is given by the Creator. He gives the laws. Dharma is the laws for the whole creation and given by the Creator. So religious principles are given by the Lord Himself. Principles of religion do not stand on some dogmas or man-made formulas, but they stand on 4 primary regulative observances, namely austerity, cleanliness, mercy and truthfulness. So the mass of people must be taught to practice these principles from childhood. As Prahlad Maharaj said to his classmates, Kaumara acharit praggo dharman bhagavata-niha durlabham manushang janma tadapi adhrubam arthadam. From childhood itself, religiosity should be practiced. Many people say, yes, we are not yet aged enough to practice dharma. But it is not the principle. Principle is to practice from the beginning itself. Otherwise, we get entangled in so many material affairs and our brains get completely occupied by that. And then we try to put some dharma in there. And mostly there is no room practically. So in that way, at that time, practicing religiosity becomes difficult. At the age, when age is advanced, we cannot take it. But on the other hand, at the young age, still brain is fresh. So that can easily grasp it. Otherwise, there is no point. Also, when one gets aged, he cannot go for traveling to different tirthas also. Suppose he wants to go to Kedarnath, Amarnath, Badrinath. Difficult. They cannot do that. So, as long as we are young, we should travel and understand, and in that way, we fill up our treasure house of spirituality. So in that way, we should take this opportunity, and that's why Prahlad Maharaj said that religiosity, dharman bhagavata-dharma, Bhagavad-dharma. not other so-called dharma. Like nowadays Muslim dharma, they are teaching to hate other dharma and how to destroy other dharmas. That is their teachings, nothing else. So that is not the dharma. Dharma is bhagavad-dharma, how to love Krishna, how to love God. Prabhupada says that if a religion does not teach how to love God, it is not a dharma. Dharma means, dharma will teach how to love God, serve God. And when we love God and serve God, that means the other living entities are children of God, part of God. God is not alone. So their idea is God is alone and God is only for Muslims. It's nonsense. So religion, when we become actually religious, then we love Krishna, God, as well as his parts and parcels, his entourage, his children. Then we become all God brothers, God sisters. No matter which country it is, we become all God brothers, God sisters. That's how it should be. Sweet relationship. So, austerity means to accept voluntarily things which may not be very comfortable for the body but are conducive for spiritual realization. For example, fasting. Fasting twice or 4 times a month is a sort of austerity which may be voluntarily accepted for spiritual realization only and not for any other purposes, political or otherwise. So this fasting is authorized twice a month if we can, at least when the body is strong and stout, we should fast. In that way, it enhances our youthfulness, enhances our physical strength, everything helpful. So in that way, those who can fast, they should fast, and we have different examples. Those who fast, they maintain a very good health. They maintain very good health. And Prabhupada says that in that way, even lot of foodstuffs will be, saved. If in one of the Ekadashi Mahatmas, it is described in one kingdom, the king ordered on the Ekadashi day, no one will eat or drink anything, total fast, including the horse, elephant and other animals also. No one will eat or drink anything. So that is the principle. And what happened is that the daughter of the king was married with another prince, and then on the Ekadashi day somehow the son-in-law came, and then it was fasting day, and then the prince could understand that today's fasting, oh my God, I have never done in my life. Son of a king, what is the question of fasting? So then he asked his wife what to do. Then the princess said, no eating, no drinking, fasting, total fasting. So what can be done? He started to fast. And as the time is passing, by the evening he could not maintain his body anymore and died. And then, of course, because he fasted on the Ekadashi day and died out of fasting, so he got a very good king body again. And he, had a very good, fortune, good fortune. So in that way, fasting on Ekadashi day is authorized, and even if we die due to fasting, no loss. It's rather gain. So, Prabhupada says that fasting twice or 4 times a month. Generally we have 2 Ekadashis and sometimes more fastings. So, in average 3 or 4 times. So, not other purpose. Fasting with other purposes are condemned in the Bhagavad-gītā 17:5-6. So there it is said that fasting with ulterior motive, material purpose, is demoniac. Is not authorized. Many times we see some people with political agenda. They say, we are going to fast till death. And sometimes the government doesn't care. Die. So, that fasting has no use. Of course, once I found, at that time Lal Krishna Advani was in power, and somehow, due to some discrepancy, he said, I am going to fast for uncertain time. And then one day passed, and the next day his wife went and said, why you are fasting and like that? And he broke it. And it was the Ekadashi day that he fasted on. On the Ekadashi day he took the oath, I am going to fast. So he did both things, fasting on Ekadashi and fasting for that purpose also. So that was a clever thing. Anyway, but the fasting with a material purpose is not proper. Fasting day is a Harivasar, day of the Lord, day of Lord Hari. So, the Lord will be pleased if I fast. That is the idea of the devotees. So, devotees fast to please the Lord. And if the Lord is pleased, then we are pleased. Ultimately, we are pleased. So, similarly, cleanliness is necessary both for the mind and for the body. Simply, bodily cleanliness may help to some extent, but cleanliness of the mind is necessary. And it is affected by glorifying the Supreme Lord. So regarding cleaning the mind, generally we find our houses get dirty, we have to clean. Clothes get dirty, we have to clean. Body gets dirty, we have to clean. And then mind also gets dirty. Suppose you see something bad, do something bad, hear something bad, and that contaminates the mind. So, it is said that Molin monete na hoy Krishna smaran. If the mind is contaminated, we cannot remember Krishna. Molin monete na hoy Krishna smaran. We cannot remember Krishna if our mind is contaminated, dirty. So, now, how many people think of cleaning their mind? I am talking about outsiders, not the devotees. Anybody does? Anybody does anything for cleaning their mind? Huh? So how to know the mind is clean or not? Suppose you go to some person with a very good intention and say some good thing, and he takes it other way, in a wrong way. Happens, right? That means the mind is not clean. So, the cleaning mind is very, very important. It's not just important, very, very important. Our mind has to be super clean. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did his Gundicha Marjan. Cleaning inside so many times, cleaning outside, first sweeping, then washing, then wiping with cloth also. So in that way, cleaning the temple is cleaning the heart. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed how to clean the mind. And that is also not approximate cleaning, right? That cleaning has to be thorough cleaning. So in that way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed how to clean the temple. And similarly, he told Cheto Darpana Marjanam. The mirror of the heart, mirror of the mind has to be cleaned. So, if we clean our heart, then only we will see the Lord. As Prabhupada sometimes says, face to face. Just like you put your mirror in front of your face and you see face to face, right? So, similarly, one can see the Lord face to face if the heart is cleaned, and cleaning has to be properly done. I was translating a small book, and there it says that we should put off all our material activities totally. Just like we go to bed, before going to bed, we put off all the lights, all activities for some time. No more any activity. Similarly, before japa, we should turn off all other affairs, as if our day has not started yet. Suppose our day starts at 7 and I got up at 5. So 5 to 7, 2 hours of time, my day has not started yet. So it is a free time. And that free time has to be given to japa. Undivided attention. Hearing nothing, thinking nothing, except thinking of the Lord, His holy name, the sound vibration, personified the Lord, personified Lord is in the vibration, and I am His unearthly servant, I want to take shelter of Him. That mentality, trinadupi sunichena, humble mind. In that way, we should pray to the Lord, please accept me, please accept me, please engage me in your service, please. I have no qualification, but please. In that way, constant prayer and thinking nothing, seeing nothing, except the sound vibration, and taking shelter at the lotus feet of this Mahamantra. So in that way, then we get the feeling that now I am chanting, doing something. Otherwise, what we do, we see this, see that, think that, this thing comes, that thing comes. 1,000 things come. Once I tried to chant my japa, and I found 3 or 4 times the mind ran away, thinking something else. I do not know if you have any experience like that. Just to chant one round, my mind ran away 3 or 4 times. So it is said that at the time of chanting japa, we should consider that the most important person of the creation, Krishna, he is coming to our house. So if a most important person comes to our house, what do? We clean our house, keep it as neat and clean as possible, and also full attention to pay. When he comes, full attention should be paid to him, not otherwise. Suppose the Prime Minister comes, what do? We have to have full focus on that only. Similarly, when we chant Mahamantra, our chanting should be fully focused, consciously focused on the holy name. And in that way, we should try and chant best quality japa as possible, as best as possible. Otherwise, chanting here and there, thinking thousands of things, will not work. Approximate job, so-called job, it doesn't work. So we should try and do this cleansing the mind. Cleansing the mind is very important. And then so also glorifying the Lord. No one can cleanse the accumulated mental dust without glorifying the Supreme Lord. Generally, we are apt to glorify ourselves, isn't it? Maybe not all of you. Some of you may be glorifying the Lord only, but most people are after glorifying himself or herself and looking if somebody is noticing my glory, if somebody would be noticing my glory or not. So that's the wrong way. That instead we have to try and glorify the Lord, which is quite opposite direction. So we have to try. A godless civilization cannot cleanse the mind because it has no idea of God, no idea of cleaning the mind. A godless civilization has no idea of cleaning the mind. Right? So then, to live with such people, those who do not clean their mind, to live with this kind of people is very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. And for this simple reason, people under such civilization cannot have good qualification, however, they may be materially equipped. We have to see things by their resultant action. Resultant action of human civilization in the age of Kali is dissatisfaction. So everyone is anxious to get peace of mind. People, if someone finds someone knows astrology, someone can read the palm, many hands go forward. Please, please, please see mine. Please see. Right? People are anxious to know what is going to happen. Anxious. They don't know what is going to happen in future. So, if they find someone palmist, then he is a very popular person there. Everyone will request, please, please. Because everyone is anxious to know what is his or her future. They don't know. On the other hand, if one is Krishna conscious, then he has no problem. He knows whatever Krishna will do, I will accept. That's all. And what the astrologer can do is increase my anxiety. He may increase my anxiety. And many times I see, suppose they say some good things, oh, you will have this fortune, this good fortune, this bad, like that, good fortune. And then at the time I see, what is the good fortune? Nothing happens. My practical experience I am talking about. Suppose some astrologer says, you will have such and such good fortune in 2 years. 2 years passed, instead bad fortune came. So this kind of astrologers have got no use practically. The resultant action of human civilization in the age of Kali is dissatisfaction, so everyone is anxious to get peace of mind. This peace of mind was complete in the Satya-yuga because of existence of the above mentioned attributes of the human beings. Complete religiosity, 100%. Complete peace. Gradually these attributes have diminished in Tretā-yuga to 3/4, in the Dwapar to half, and in the age of Kali to 1/4, which is also gradually diminishing on account of prevailing untruthfulness. By pride, either artificial or real, the resultant action of austerity is spoiled. By too much affection for female association, cleanliness is spoiled. By too much addiction to intoxication, mercy is spoiled. And by too much lying, propaganda, truthfulness is spoiled. The revival of Bhagavad-dharma can save human civilization from falling prey to evil of all descriptions. So, revival of Bhagavad-dharma is only solution. Present situation of the society is derailed. It's like a train gets derailed. It's very difficult job to put the train back to track, right? To lift those coaches and put on the track is easy thing. Very difficult thing. So similarly, to put the society back to track is not easy. At the present moment, what is the situation of the society is totally hopeless. Just like Advaita Acharya Prabhu, he prayed to Mahaprabhu, he prayed to Krishna, my dear Lord, please you have to come. You have to come. You must come, otherwise no one to solve this problem. This problem only you can solve. So you have to come. Please, you have to come. In that way he was nagging, he was shouting, yelling to the Lord, please come, come. Similarly, we also should try and shout, at least mentally, if not orally. Sridhar Thakur used to shout at night, chanting Hare Krishna. And people would say, this guy probably didn't have food. So he shouted. So, anyway, we should try, at least mentally we can shout and yell and pray to the Lord, please, please you come down. Like Prahlad was shouting to Mr. Gorbachev, Mr. Reagan, please, please, let them free. Right? You heard this? Similarly, we should try and request the Lord, please come down in order to solve the problem. At the present moment, problem is very grim, very bad situation, and no ordinary person can solve this problem. It's a very, very awkward situation. So, we should pray to the Lord. If he can come, of course we cannot force him. As soon as possible, comes and solves the problem. The situation will be okay. Of course, he has promised, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Whenever there is discrepancy of religiosity, he comes. So, I hope he will do that. Hare Krishna. Any question or comment in this regard? Yes, Prabhu.
By having too much pride, austerity get messes out.
If someone is proud and having lot of false ego, can he do austerity? Will he do austerity? Suppose someone is too proud and full of false ego, would he fast for Ekadashi? Would he fast? Suppose he is too puffed up, too much in false ego, he will never fast for Ekadashi. So, pride spoils austerity. Pride is opposite to austerity. Austerity is meant for pleasing the Lord, taking distress, for bodily distress, for pleasing the Lord. So, what is the question of those people pleasing the Lord? So, they will not do that. The opposite. They think we are so great. I am so great. What is the question of becoming humble?
So, adding to this, what if someone is proud of fasting in Ekadashi?
Wait a minute.
You still have the possibility of developing that pride, like I have done this seva, that seva, and
Of course, someone may become proud of his or her austerity. It is not impossible, but it's not bad. Not bad. At the same time, we should not be too proud to remain at the reality. We should not go out of reality. We can become proud, just like I am servant of Krishna, I am servant of God. Why should I do nonsense? I am not ordinary fool that I will do nonsense. This kind of pride is not bad. I am servant of God. I am devotee of the Lord. So, why I should do nonsense? What is the question of doing nonsense? So this kind of pride is not bad. At the same time, we should not be too proud. Too proud is not good. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Generally, we have learned that illicit relation breaks cleanliness, like austerity is broken by or destroyed by intoxicants. That we know that. And the last word is bhāgavata-dharma. So, do you please tell me about what is the bhagavata-dharma, what is the meaning of that, and how we can understand?
Bhagavad-dharma means the dharma which is centered around Bhagavan. Dharma which is centered around Bhagavan is Bhagavad-dharma. Our life should be centered around Bhagavan. Our everything should be done centered around Bhagavan. Bhagavat word comes from Bhagavan. Bhaga, bhagya is from Bhagavan. Bhagavan means opulence. So in that way, Bhagavat-dharma is opulent dharma. Opulent dharma. The best dharma, most supreme dharma. Prabhu, you wanted to say something? No. Okay.
I heard dharma means like sort of like our essence, like sugar is compared to sweetness in sugar, but people aren't always Krishna conscious or focused on Bhagavan. So how is it that there's is there two kinds of dharma? Is there like Bhagavat-dharma and then there's anti-Bhagavat-dharma? I mean, what is if dharma is the essence of our existence, how is it different sometimes? Like sugar is always sweet, so that's the example given of our dharma. But we're not always.
It is said
we're not always into Bhagavat.
In the Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, पृथिवीते धर्म नामे जत किछु चले भागवत कहे ताहा परिपूर्ण छले. In this world, in the name of religiosity, whatever is going on, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, it is full of deceit, cheating religion. In the name of religiosity, it is cheating religion. It is as is said in the Bhagavatam, second sloka, I think. Dharma prajjita koitavat paramanirmat saranam satam. All the so-called religiosity, all the koitava dharma, duplicate dharma, are totally swept out. Prajjita, prakrishta rupena ujjita, rooted out, uprooted. Ujjita means uprooted. Prajjita means totally uprooted. Ujja means taking out. So dharma prajjita koitava. What is koitava dharma is totally uprooted from the Bhagavad-dharma, Srimad Bhagavatam. According to Srimad Bhagavatam, whatever is going on in the name of religiosity in the world is full of cheating. It is said in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, suppose, as Prabhupada says, that if a religiosity, if a religion does not teach how to love God and serve God, it is not a religion. So you'll find in many dharmas, what is the question of loving God and serving God? Even in Hinduism, there are impersonalists. What is the question of loving God, serving God? In Buddhist religion, Buddhism, what is the question of loving God, serving God? Even in Muslim religion, God is just chastising them. There is no loving relationship with the Lord and the devotees, nothing like that. Because those people are, too rough and out of area. So the Lord was not happy with them. Rather, he was threatening them. If you do not do this, I will put you in the hell. Like that. There are many quotes like that. So, religiosity means loving God, serving God. As I said, loving God, serving God includes loving and serving his parts and parcels also. That's how universal brotherhood can be practiced. Hope I have answered or not. Okay, Hare Krishna.